All right, we
got it.
We're live.
Charlamagne, we live? We live, Charlamagne?
Mike Banger, we're live. I did not know.
Charlamagne, we live?
Dang.
Thanks for joining us on another episode. I think we can consider this a bit of a special episode. This is episode number 10, boys.
Oh,
We've made number 10.
Yes. Yes. Because it's episode GAs.
All right. On a serious note, before I get started, I think it'd be remiss of us to not acknowledge what's going on in Paris. So, in honor of those who lost their lives in Paris and all the other terrorist bombings that are going on, especially the bombings going on in Kenya, we're just going to take a moment of silence and mourn and prayer and whatnot. So, all right, back with Cook Crack. We at it again. Episode number 10. I didn't know if we were gonna make it this far. I'm not gonna lie. But we made it. Life's getting.
My boy, we made it.
My boy, we made it. Oh, anyway. But yeah, it's dope. We made 10. Timmy Tunga back on the episode.
What up?
Wow.
After being gone for
Tunga
I've been on hiatus,
Wait.
life catches up with you, and but I'm back, so you'll see.
Timmy Tunga's back. I'm your boy Rafiki. We've got Ace and we got Mookie. So that original
episode 0 gang.
Yeah.
Zero.
How about y'all know about that?
What y'all know about that?
Y'all can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at Timmy Tunga. So make sure you get on that.
Spitting that fire.
Fire. So if you're joining us for the first time, we thank you for joining us. This is Even More About Nothing, where we talk about whatever we want to talk about within pop culture, video games, music, anime, comics. What if we enjoy it, we'll talk about it. So
I just want to say one thing real quick.
Yeah.
The budget for the podcast is going up. We officially have a lamp inside the room.
Oh, yeah.
So we're not sitting in the dark as much as we were now. We got more light going on in here.
Wait a minute, we have a budget? I didn't know about this budget. Well, I was not included in this discussion.
you were not included.
It was a business deal that me and Goddard had going on. Sorry.
So,
Hey, we out here prosperous. No, I'm not gonna say no to being prosperous. I don't like nobody. I don't go outside. But hey, we shall prosper together.
Wait, hold up. If you made money and you really did not go outside, what would you do with all your money?
I mean, there's plenty of ways to spend money on the inside.
That's
It's
true.
called online shopping. Amazon.
Bro,
Yo,
they got
Amazon had me
drones.
heated for a minute. I might have to go in on Amazon because
please tell your Amazon story.
They were acting fraudulent with this Pit Boy, but it came through, so I could calm down. But they were acting real fraudulent.
That's
for
not
a
as
minute.
bad as earlier. We're at their church evangel, and who was that he was talking about?
One of his friends.
Okay, so like someone basically ordered a Pit Boy.
Oh yeah,
from GameStop.
Oh yeah,
They
GameStop canceled his order. Didn't say nothing.
Didn't say anything to this dude. Like, how? You know what? I want the game. I want a console, and I want some more stuff. And I want my money back.
And I want my money back.
And I want my money back.
Another one.
Anyways, before we get going, I think we're gonna do our question segment. I got a question.
I got a question.
Bro, you gotta play that every time.
Don't really let
now.
the dogs out.
I got a question.
All right, and it's from our boy John.
What up, John?
John, what up? Okay, so besides the big four, basketball, baseball, American gridiron football, and international football, soccer, what is your favorite sport to watch or play, and why?
Skateboarding. I'm done.
Yeah.
Besides the big four.
Besides the big four.
Gaming, esports.
Table tennis is actually pretty interesting to watch.
Bro, I'll mess somebody up in table tennis nowadays.
No,
You
don't.
mess somebody up?
I mess somebody up.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
I was.
You played me and you couldn't beat me.
Bro, you one of those douchey kids who brings his own.
Yes, I got my own paddle. So what?
You have your own custom paddle called the
has
Demon
no
Slayer.
name. It has.
It's an all black paddle with a skull on
Demon
it.
Slayer?
No,
it's
it's
not.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna be so scared. It's like, this dude's a demon
Okay,
kid.
so for me, low key, tennis. I played tennis in high school, and so I actually enjoy watching tennis from time to time. And I kind of put ping pong sort of into a subcategory of tennis.
Yeah, actually,
table
it's
tennis.
pretty much tennis.
Yeah, it's pretty much tennis, but Tennis for me. I don't know about you boys.
First serve. Or is it skateboard?
Either skateboard or table tennis, personally. So yeah.
Cause I mean, like, if you're watching skateboarding, you're gonna see somebody mess up, and it's funny a lot.
Yeah.
So like, even if you don't know the tricks, you're like,
I don't
Would
really
you
watch.
classify it more than to the X Games? Well, the X Games is a little more broader.
Well, X
you
Games.
got BMX and rollerblading and
Yeah, but X Games, like,
You don't have
there's
the
really
scooter
like
kids.
3 main X Games. It's like,
Well, it depends.
It's half pipe in Winter X Games, and then there's like Big Air, and then Street League, which is technically broken off. Because Street League kind of started off an X game, and then they've kind of broken off and done their own thing now. Rob Dyrdek blowing up out here.
Right.
Because they have the summer and they have the winter, so obviously they're...
Honestly, I didn't know what I was going to say. I was going to default to esports, because yes, gaming is a sport. It meant just like chess is a sport, and spelling is a sport, gaming is a
I
sport.
take that back. Skateboarding isn't it for me. Spelling bees are then.
INDEPENDE. Do you know what that means?
Don't bring Lil Boosie here, please.
Yo, Boosie is free. Let this man.
Don't. Got out.
Can we actually talk about the fact that Boosie is free, but Bobby Shmurda is locked up?
Wait, hold on, real quick. I just want to say something to you guys.
Wait a minute. I think Gucci Mane and Boosie are both free, but Bobby Shmurda is locked up.
Let me tell you why he's still locked up, because that man still has not came down to
Bro,
this
he
day.
done find all kind of laws of gravity.
They said it's a UFO turned
gone. I bet he looked out the window, he saw it still floating up.
and the government was like, we're not having that.
So, what's your pick, Mookie?
I really do enjoy watching the Winter X Games. Winter X Games is a lot of fun.
It is
partially because, like, my boy Sean White always cleans up. He's getting old now, so it doesn't clean up like he used to. But
It's
Winter
still
X
interesting.
Games, like,
I mean, it's because
especially
he cut his hair. That's the reason why.
maybe
That's the
no,
reason.
a
That's the
little
honest
sense
reason why.
Once he cut his hair,
I mean, but like,
He couldn't feel it moving in the wind anymore. He was like, it throws me off.
I kind of akin it to, like, I don't want to say the fall of Tony Hawk, because, like, Tony Hawk used to dominate everything.
Yeah. Big
Air, half pipe, this, that, BMX too. And then he retired, and then there was this, I want to say 5 to 10 years where it was just a bunch of really good guys. Kind of like, again, basketball, because my favorite sport. Kind of like when Jordan was done, like, everybody was like, who's the next Jordan? There wasn't really any other Jordan. It was like Tracy McGrady, Ray Allen, and then we got into the Kobe and Shaq. No, LeBron James ain't coming. We got into the Kobe and Shaq era, but it wasn't just like one dominant player. And then now we have LeBron James, but he's getting shut.
I like how he slowly shifted into basketball.
Yeah, because I was
trying to get away from that.
He slid them DMs so well, we didn't even notice we were still got
That's how you do a grown-up transition. No, I'll give it up to the Winter X Games and esports. So, by the way, check out Esports Weekly on IGN. It is basically a weekly recap of all esports going on. It's presented by IGN and Coke. I really like the guys because they really, he used to host IGN Pro League for you guys who paid attention way back when. So check that out. But yeah, so I'll give it up to the Winter X Games. That'd be my pick, Winter X Games.
So Winter X Games, you said skateboarding.
No, bro, I changed the spelling bees.
You're joking. All right.
INDEPE.
Table tennis for...
There's one dude that dominates spelling bees every year. That one Indian guy. He wins a spelling bee every year.
It's like he's like a super skinny Indian kid.
But his shoe game is raw, though.
For no reason.
His shoe game is raw. Like, Nike, after he won the last spending bee in a pair of Jordans, Nike sent him a box of Jordans.
They sent him the Air Mags.
They just sent him out like a box of just like, yo, here. You out here winning. Like, he's the first spelling bee to get sponsored by Nike.
But Nike's literally sponsoring kids and spelling bees, bro. I'm about to start spelling.
Yo, I'm telling you, I think he won the last spelling bees. I think in the Legend Blue 11s.
Really?
Yeah.
So
then after that, it was game over. Like he was on like Sneaker Mag because like Nike sent him a box of just like.
If I just get bland white shoes and draw Nike on them, I win the spelling bee. Will they send me a pair of shoes?
No, boy.
You might get sued. First you might get hit with the cease and desist. You might get sued. I don't know.
Hold up, you're gonna step up to the mic like. What are those?
Your word is fraudulent.
Your word is fraudulent. Now, boy, get off my stage before I end up roasting you. Roast him.
All right. before we get too out of hand, can we talk about this Justin Bieber album though, real quick?
Bro, I haven't even got to
Yes,
listen to
we
it
can.
yet. I downloaded.
Are you serious?
Thanks to the glories of Apple Music, I did download it. It's actually on my phone and on my MacBook right now. I haven't gotten a chance. My phone's been dead since 5 o'clock.
good.
I haven't
I
listened.
haven't listened to the whole album in particular, but everything I've heard so far has been really good.
What songs are
I
on
guess
it?
Tim and I are the only ones then who have listened to the entire album. The day it came out,
Oh,
I
yeah.
went to work. I listened to it on my way to work.
I was up at
listened to it
11
6
o'clock to
times
listen to
straight.
it.
I listened to it 6 times straight before I listened to anything
I
else.
watched an interview about the album, though.
The album
That counts.
was
But
good.
somebody was saying like, "Oh, it wasn't that good." I've been a Bieber fan since day one. It's like, bro, you don't know what you're talking about. It's his best album to date.
This
Yeah,
is
bro.
Like, it's a more mature album.
Oh,
it's a more
that's exactly what
mature
I'm saying.
sound.
Because they're saying like 6 through 11 were like filler tracks. Like, bro, like they have singles, they have album songs. They're album songs, but they're still amazing.
Yeah.
I like to actually like some of them better than the singles. Not gonna lie, like
Company,
We Are. That's one of my
Company,
favorite songs.
We Are featuring Nas was real good.
The Feeling?
The Feeling. Oh, that's also one of my favorite tracks. And then you've got the one with Travis Scott.
All Hail the
No
Flame.
Sense.
All Hail the Flame. Yo, okay, all right. I know I kind of put y'all on Travis Scott, but I've been saying this since
I just
heard.
like Antidote low key.
Yeah, I know. I've been saying this since I heard Al Farrell. When this dude comes, this dude is out here. This dude, the album was fire. He's out here now. People know about La Flame.
That's all he knows.
I'm just telling you, we waiting for this Kanye album. When this Kanye album drops, swish, swish.
No.
Yo, I feel like La Flame is gonna be like, if not the #1 producer in the game at that point, he's definitely gonna be top 5, like undoubtedly, because he's like executive producing this album with Kanye. Bro, like he was like homeless 3 years ago in Houston, Texas. Now he's producing a Kanye album.
Matter of fact, his parents didn't
Bruh.
even support him with his own music thing. It's like
Yeah, you know what? Just all hail the flame. That's all I gotta say. Back to Justin
young
Bieber.
jock.
But I knew I had that feeling that this album would be good. First of all, when he dropped Where Are You Now with Diplo.
And then What Do You Mean came out. I was like, yo.
And then
What
What
Do You
Do
Mean came out, and I was kind of unsure about it. I was like, I'm not really
and then-
feeling
Yo, as soon
this.
as I heard What Do You Mean, I was like, this album's gonna be.
I was like, okay. I was like, okay, this is. I was like, I
Then he
understand why
dropped
it's
Sorry,
popular.
and I'll show you. And I was like, yes.
Okay,
I-
what do you mean came out? I was like, okay, I understand why it's popular. It's not for me. Sorry came out, bruh. Yes.
See, look,
Yes.
what do you mean is
Yes.
like Hotline Bling for me? Because, like, as soon as Hotline Bling dropped, I was like, I can't wait for his next album. Same thing with What Do You Mean? I was like, okay.
No, but Hotline
His
Bling
next,
is like.
I might actually have to download his next album.
I feel like Hotline Bling is a throwaway song though. It's like
I
Hotline
hope
Bling
it's
was,
not. I
no,
hope
but
it's
here's the
not.
thing.
Make
Hotline
an album about how, like, please.
No, stop
Please,
that.
Drake. Please, Drake.
Views from, I don't want Views from the Six to have Views from the Six is Drake upcoming album, by the way. I don't want it to have Hotline Bling on there because you know how Hotline Bling came a thing. The whole we talked about it, but the whole drum thing.
Yeah.
It was free on SoundCloud for like 9 months, and then he realized, oh, this song is popping, and he took it off SoundCloud. So like we already know like it was like. I don't feel like it fit within what we know of what's going to be the album Views from the Six. By the way, if you haven't heard his mixtape /album/ whatever it was, if you're reading this, it's too late. You are asleep. Sleep. Because when that first came out, everybody was
You've
like,
had
"This
months.
isn't great. This isn't great." But it's one of those albums that you just kind of catch out of nowhere. I was playing basketball one day. And I just ended up listening to the whole song. I'm like, why is this album fire right now?
Yeah.
Why is this album?
Was that your
And it
first
came
time
out of
listening to
nowhere.
it?
It-
After
No,
it
it was
came
like
out?
3
nowhere.
weeks. It was like
I
after
bet-
3 weeks, and like one song came on like my iTunes radio, whatever, and then it followed up with another song. I was like, wait a
That's
minute.
actually how it happened with our friend Drake, because my friend Drake thought that Rodeo was trash.
Rodeo? No,
He
needs to
thought
jump off the bridge with no
Rodeo
water
was,
underneath.
but after a while, like, you listen to an album that you would consider trash,
It grows
and then you're like, okay, you know what? You hear that one song and you hear it, like, for real, hear
Yeah.
it for the first time. You're like,
I think
Yeah,
people
I'm
that don't
gonna give
like
this
this
album
album
this-
right now will definitely grow on them. Just give it some time. It's definitely gonna grow on them.
You're
you're talking about with this new JB album?
Yeah.
The new JB. It
See,
was
they
one of
don't
those
like
things.
it now,
It is.
it'll
You
grow
can
on them.
tell it is so personal for him.
Oh yeah.
Like, okay, so
Every
basically,
track is so personal.
in the interview, he was talking about, like, everything that was going on up to this point. He was like, honestly, he got into the whole industry way too young, and he trusted people too much, and like that, he got hurt. Basically, that's the reason why he was being a douche for a while, and like he's trying to. He felt like how the sound that he was making and everything wasn't how he wanted to sound. So now he stopped everything, and now he's just putting out the sound that he wants to put out.
Yeah, I feel like...
And honestly, because of that interview, that's the reason why I even downloaded the album. And I'm like, okay, well, you know what? This be my first time actually getting a JB album.
I feel like he's actually doing his like own music now. You can tell he's doing exactly what he wants. Like, I didn't really mess with him on My World and My World 2.0 because it was really childish. Like, yeah, he had some catchy songs in there and whatnot, but
he was still a kid too. He was
a kid,
definitely.
And like, I want Ludacris. Ludacris is on my all-time favorite list. He's number 6 on my all-time favorite list.
Ludacris is on my.
But here's my thing:
because
why in the world? I understand it was like whoever found him, and then Usher brought him up, and then Ludacris kind of mentored him. But what is a full-grown man doing on "Baby, Baby, Baby Now"? Ludacris, bruh, no.
Because he's Ludacris.
This is the same guy. I got in different areas. Now you talking about baby.
no,
like it's one of he has an album called Chicken and Beer, which is fire, by the way. Flames. Chicken and Beer is flames. Like, I'm telling you, that album in like I think it's 07. Like Chicken and Beer 07, 08 was fire. Let me tell you something. But like I was like, Ludacris, you're full grown man. Get yourself up off this song. But then he started doing Fast 7, 8, 9, and however many Fast. R.I.P. Paul. Yeah. But yeah, back to Justin Bieber.
Dang.
That got real deep real quick.
Really quick.
Back to JB. He's doing good. I'm gonna listen to the album a lot. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody says. That album is flames.
All right, so I was sitting in class, right, and I was talking to one of my friends, right. So I was like, "Hey, you heard the new Justin Bieber?" I was like, "Oh, I don't like Justin Bieber." I was like, I just had to fade, bro. I'm sorry. I couldn't get it. That kind of upset me. I don't know if we can be friends anymore.
I don't know if we can be friends.
If you listen to this, I'm playing Amanda.
I just recently...
I like it. It's kind of funny because we low-key, we never really dismissed Justin Bieber. You remember how people would say, I hate Justin Bieber. I hate Justin Bieber.
You hated it or you loved him.
Oh, you loved him. But the thing was, nobody ever really dismissed him.
I feel like after the Selena Gomez thing, a lot of people, it was cool to hate on Justin Bieber. After the whole peeing in the bucket thing, and I'm like, all right, man, you're going after Bill. Everybody knows Bill Clinton is my guy. I was like, all right, Bieber, you gotta chill.
Like at the Believe album, kind of say it's like, all right, I don't hate
Believe album was pretty good.
Then he started being a douche. I was like, yeah, I don't like
the Believe album was pretty good. There were some tracks on there that were like, yo, this is what.
Hold up, what was the pissing in the bucket thing?
I missed this video came out. This is when he was hanging out with Lil Twist. No, again, so twice now Charlamagne is right. Charlamagne, Justin Bieber went up to Breakfast Club, and Charlamagne was like, "Stop hanging with these." Stop hanging out with these N-words, Justin Bieber. They'll get you in trouble. And Justin Bieber made a comment like, "Is the album doing well?" He was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "You think I'm really gonna listen to you, bro?" Charlamagne was like, "All right, do what you want, but stop hanging out with these nappy-headed, waffle-colored Negroes." Waffle-colored Negroes.
What kind of waffle is black?
Anyway, so I feel like the Little Twist Association was kind of. I don't think that was a beneficial relationship. I don't think either one of them was really benefiting from that friendship or whatever it was. And it seems like it's over now. So after that friendship ended, I feel like Justin Bieber's just doing his thing. I haven't seen Lil Twist do anything positive in a long time. But hey, I ain't trying to knock this house.
They never really did a whole lot, even in the beginning.
Anyway, young black people with money. Is what it is. Migos. All of them are locked up.
Migos.
They all really.
2/3 of Migos is locked up. One of them is out.
Hold on,
Quavo is the only one not locked up, and I think that's because he's out on bail.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think all of them got locked up on tour, and Quavo is the only one out on bail.
On tour? Wait, during the
tour? I'm pretty sure they got drug off stage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like 5-0 was like, all of you are you guys the Migos? Yeah, all of you getting the paddy wagon. Y'all going to jail.
Right now,
yeah. Migos. No. Like 2/3 of Migos is locked up right now.
See, like when you say
free Migos, free Bobby Shmurda.
Real quick,
I know they ain't getting out, bro. If it's hot stuff flying, you definitely getting out.
Okay. So
I don't know how Gucci Mane got out.
I always thought.
I don't know.
It's the ice cream cone.
I always thought Migos was like more than 3 people.
Yeah, it's Offset, Quavo, and somebody else.
Okay, so it's 3 of them?
Yeah.
3. Okay, so like, I always thought like Migos was like a group of like 18 dudes.
Because
like,
there's
Odd Future.
No, then you're starting to get into J-pop territory.
No, that's Odd Future. There's literally like 19 members of Odd Future. Even ASAP Mob, there's like probably like 20 members.
But that's what I'm saying. That is getting into like J-rock, J-pop territory.
That's why
they have groups with members with 13 people.
I mean, but like
there's
13 people. I mean, that's cool though.
Look, it has 40 members in it. Like they're not like all there at the same time, but they're like.
Wait, no, look. I think
all these people sing on the album.
I mean, but here's the thing. I feel like, but like,
group,
I mean, the Wu-Tang Clan, like 150 members. Like, come on now.
No, like,
Bro, wait,
I
no,
want to
like-
talk about like people that are like on that record
G, listen.
at one time.
Have you listened to a
G,
Wu-Tang
G.
album?
G, it's cool because look, you go to a rap concert and there's just one rapper, and then there are like 20 dudes on stage. That's his entourage. There's literally just one guy rapping, but 20 dudes on stage. At least with them, those 20 dudes are also a part of it. Like they're actually doing something instead of just sitting there like, yeah, my homie up here rapping. That's why I'm like, okay, I support it. I support it. Tim is one of the entourage.
I gotta give a special shout out to, and this is again, I had a moment. I was listening to Fetty Wap on the way to work, and I got a little hype. But I noticed Fetty Wap put his homie Monty on like literally half his song. Like half that album is featuring Monty. That is literally the only feature on there. I mean, if you ask me, they should have put the Drake version of "Baby, Would You Come My Way" on there, but it's got the Monty feature.
The vocals weren't bad on that one.
I don't know. I mean, we'll see how it comes out on the podcast, but you know, I don't like nothing.
Yo,
I don't go outside.
Auto tune on there.
I don't ask questions. I don't like nothing. I go outside. I actually just dubbed that part with the actual audio, so y'all gonna think I'm actually out here. No, but like. Fetty Wap was like actually putting people on, and like it was like he made this whole like he made this article about how he used to get 5,000 a show. Now that he's made it, the people he signs now get 5,000 a show. So I mean, shout out to artists that actually give back.
Yeah.
I mean, like G Unit back in the day. Remember that? G Unit, Lloyd Banks, Young Buck. Who was the other dude? It was 50, Lloyd Banks, Young Buck. That was one of the.
I don't remember the other dude. I just remember
no one cares about him anyway. But like they used to be banging, and then now once the game broke off, it was the 4 of them versus Tony Yayo. Yeah, Yayo, y'all remember Tony Yayo?
No, too young. I'm sorry, I don't remember.
But yeah, shout out to artists that actually put people on.
What? Wait, what's going on right now?
Okay. So okay. Right now, we just found one of the greatest memes for the moment.
I'm done with life.
So the meme is titled.
Drake could have blocked that punch. So it shows Drake with his hand up from the Hotline Bling video. And who's the girl that just beat Holly Holm? Holly Holm. Yeah, and it shows her throwing a punch and Drake's blocking it. So Drake could have blocked that punch. So we can throw that up on our web.
That's gonna be our
Facebook
cover art
page.
if we can make
so
that. Can we
be
make
on the
that our
lookout for
cover
that?
art?
Yes.
But yeah, let's talk about that. My girl Ronda Rousey lost.
Save that image.
Why are y'all so happy that this girl lost? I was rooting for her. Like I wanted her to be undefeated.
Oh, the ESPN wanted her one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, granted, like people are hating on Ronda Rousey just to hate on them. Y'all suck, man. Just let her floss. Let her get a dub zone. Yes, she lost and she took a beating. But it's not the first time she lost. She lost on the Olympic stage. She's lost before. She'll come back stronger, better than ever. Ronda, baby, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting. Please marry me. Please, Ronda, please.
Okay, and now we're going to get off that topic.
All right, sliding straight out of those DMs. What else is on topic?
How about this? No, this was actually kind of interesting. And I'm sure you guys saw the news. But Cloud is going to be on the new
Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah,
Cloud is. Yo, Nintendo's doing a good job of guest characters on Smash.
No, but here's the thing. Did you know there was a voting system for it?
No, but like none of those characters actually get voted in. Cloud wasn't even anywhere near the top of that list. Like there's so many characters so far above Cloud, so I feel like that voting system is kind of like. It's kind of like the Xbox Microsoft voting system. Vote for the games you want to be backwards compatible. We're going to put none of those games on the list. Yeah, a list of about 100 games came out last Monday. It was 100 games with backwards compatibility, or backwards compatible with Xbox One and 360. Backwards compatibility officially launched Thursday. The list was weak, to say the least. They advertised Mass Effect 1 during E3 last year, so we knew that was coming. They kind of said, hey, if you buy Fallout 4 on the Xbox One, you get a backwards compatible Fallout 3. That's a big name. And then all the other, like, the highest voted one is Black Ops 2. The second highest is Skyrim. The third highest is Red Dead Redemption. None of those made the list. I want, like, give me the classics. Give me Kingdoms of Amalur. No, we got Kingdoms of Keflings. What is a Kefling? What is that? What? I mean, Assassin's Creed 2 is an honorable mention just because I feel like most people consider that the best Assassin's Creed game in the entire series. So, I mean, I already had that I had that in my digital library because I really, really like that game. That was the first Assassin's Creed game I 100 completed. So I completed the entire SJO series 100%. I hated Assassin's Creed 3. I beat the daylights out of Assassin's Creed 4. But, yeah, I feel like that voting system's doesn't really mean anything. Because, like, no one really voted for Ryu, and he just kind of popped up.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. But like, from what G was telling me earlier, Sora was actually on the list.
I don't think Sora's going to make that list.
See, like, Sephiroth ended up beating Sora. I'm a little upset.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Sora is technically Square Enix, but he's involved in a Disney property right now. Like, Kingdom Hearts is a joint collaboration between Disney and Square Enix. Like, Cloud is, for all intents and purposes, a Final Fantasy character, so they can work that out.
They can do,
Wait a minute, back that up.
Sorry,
back that up. I was about to say yes, it was on 64, but like, I mean, most people kind of align Final Fantasy with PlayStation anyway. How many? I don't know how many Final Fantasy games are on PlayStation. That's a lot. We might have to find a list. That's a lot of Final Fantasy games on PlayStation. Yeah. I don't know if anyone can, like, if it's actually aligned with any particular system, but like most people, when you say Final Fantasy, most people associate it with PlayStation. Even though there were a lot of Final Fantasy games on handheld Nintendo systems, I wouldn't call it a Nintendo property. It's definitely 100% Square Enix, which I would feel like it's easier to get Cloud, but Sora, since he's so heavily intertwined with the Disney thing, like, to like work out that deal with Disney and Square Enix becomes too messy. That's 3 parties involved. It's like when people say, well, why isn't Final Fantasy 14 on Xbox One? Yeah, you could do it, but then at this point you're involving Square Enix and the creators. So that's 2 parties right there. Yeah. And then Sony. That's already 3 parties. I mean, Microsoft brings 4 parties. That gets messy and servers and all this and all that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Cloud. I mean, you've got Cloud, who's a Final Fantasy property, but then you've also got somebody like But Sora is a he's not a creative character. He's a Final Fantasy character.
What other game is he in besides
Sora?
Kingdom Hearts?
You said Sora?
Sora is solely in Kingdom Hearts.
As in, like...
Well, I know Riku's in what Final Fantasy?
To the best of my knowledge, because I don't want to get flamed out here. To the best of my knowledge, Sora is only in Kingdom Hearts.
Hang on.
And
Riku doesn't appear in other Final Fantasy games until after
Super
Kingdom Hearts 2.
Smash.
Bruh.
And like, I feel it kind of be like, I understand they have multiple Mario characters, but they own that property. If you look at their guest characters, they only have 1 character from Street Fighter. They only have 1 character from Final Fantasy.
He's just
he was in the spin-off of a Final Fantasy.
So, and that's not even a main game, so
he wasn't in a main game, but he was in
Yeah, but then if we start kind of spin-offs, you have like Final Fantasy Tactics and all this other stuff. Well, DLC. Tactics is technically a main game. Chill out.
All right, I got one question. If we could let's all go around the table and pick one character that we wish was in Super Smash Brothers.
Oh God.
So yeah.
I got you. I don't want to start it though. I want to go last.
Shoot.
All right, you have the question. You come up with.
Wait. So the character has to be from what? Like
video gaming? Anything. Literally anything.
Oh, bro, this is crazy.
Yeah. But I think it's also
like,
something.
I want Dr. House in Smash Bros. Like, don't say just any random character
in the video game world. Like,
okay,
well, because I mean, all these characters generally they have a game property, that they're part of. Okay. So, ooh man,
Apple.
I don't know. This you gave us a huge lead.
I will say Iron Man from Marvel vs. Capcom.
Bruh.
Even though I hate I hate Iron Man in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 because his freaking ult is ridiculous, and then he has this stupid tilt move, and then he has this full screen laser beam, which I feel. I mean, he has ults and tilts, which work perfectly with they work perfectly with Smash. Well, I feel like they'd be a good fit for Smash. Not to mention, if you just get the Smash Ball, you just do Ultra Beams. I can't.
Before he even said something, in my head I was like Tony Stark.
All right, well, in that case, swish. Ballin'.
Dope out here. What do you got, Tim?
I'm gonna have to go with my boy Neji Hyuga.
Okay.
I stay with him like on Naruto, you know. So I mean, I feel like he'd be really good in Super Smash Bros. He could hold his own, you know.
Okay.
That 64. I'm sorry, 128.
128.
But then for me, Zoro.
Zoro from One Piece.
I think Zoro would be an awesome addition.
Because they do have some nice swordsmen.
They do have some great swordsmen. Now, I would have gone Mihawk, but then again, you know, it's that whole. I don't want to. I think that whole overpowered thing. I don't know.
He's a little bit overpowered.
Hawkeye Mihawk?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
My dude.
Dope character.
I have so much I want to say about One Piece, but I know not.
Please shut it down. Man. I'm so far.
We won't talk about it, but how about we just kind of maybe get into a little bit of an anime segment? As it is, we're not far. We're not that far from Nakacon, man.
Matter of fact, I was reading up on One Piece, and they said they're about 70, almost 80% of the way through. And for those who do watch One Piece, Oda said that in the final chapter that it's going to make Marineford look like trash.
The final chapter?
The final chapter of One Piece. Remember Marineford, the big battle?
Marineford look like trash, like junk.
Wait, so the final chapter, like chapter like that week's issue? Or the final arc?
The final arc. The final arc.
Okay, you said final chapter. I'm like, that last issue is going to make a whole arc look like trash? Dang, son.
Yeah.
Dang,
well,
like
talking about that. And
that you can make a whole arc look bad in only 34 pages. Oh my
that's
gosh.
A lot. That's a big promise.
19.
But yeah, he has big plans for
I gave him more pages because.
Yeah, he's pretty proud of it. So we'll see how it goes, but it'll probably be like another 10 years or so before actually all the way through.
Yeah.
But like he was talking to one of his I think it's one of his producers, and he's like so secretive about what's gonna happen in the end. Like he's making sure nobody's around.
Like he doesn't even tell his kids if his kids say.
No, he only tells his producers, and like even at that point, like
he's still. I'm not sure if I can trust y'all.
Yeah, nobody else. Jeez. So yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's pretty dope though. I mean, because in the age of like things getting leaked, it'd be pretty nice to just have like that like surprise. And I am gonna dedicate some Christmas time to just going ham and just catching up on One Piece. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen.
Listen to some podcasts, watch some video.
I might actually. I mean, with as much Fallout as I'm playing, I might just like go to work, play Fallout, and watch One Piece just to catch up.
Good luck, bro. What do you want?
He said no eating, no sleeping.
That's a good question. The water 7, that's all I know.
Apart from One Piece, any new animes that
Hunter x Hunter.
Fire!
Yeah.
Fire!
I'm falling a little bit behind, but
Hunter x Hunter is
and One Punch Man.
So
Can
dope.
we talk about One Punch Man for a couple minutes, bro?
One Punch Man so dope.
It is. I watched the first episode in that first scene when he punches a guy and he literally explodes. Bruh.
Yeah, One Punch Man
became that new. Okay, so actually, let me back up for a second.
Just might beat everybody in the anime world with one punch.
Easily. But I did see this whole meme. It had a picture of
him on
Super
a magazine.
Saiyan. It said Super Saiyan 2 Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Goku with Demon King version of Yusuke from.
Demon King Yusuke from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah.
Yes,
Flame.
So it said. We used to think that the cool hero, the hero needed to have cool hair.
And then he came along.
And then he came along and it showed him obviously with the bald head. That man is OG.
I saw this one picture. It was actually like it was him on the cover of a newspaper, and it was like, one man single-handedly saves the anime world. was like, I didn't even know anime was in danger, but okay.
Yo, it's actually, it was like, when I first watched it, I was like, this is weird, but it's interesting. 3 episodes later, I'm like, why can't I stop watching? Why? Because I literally woke up early on a random Saturday, and I'm like, I don't feel like getting up out this couch. What's on Hulu?
One Punch Man.
I almost paid for extra money just because I didn't want to see the ads.
Wait, how long ago?
Because Hulu, by the way, is being fraudulent, make you pay extra money just for no ads. I almost paid for no ads just so I could watch One Punch Man without ads.
Okay, how long ago did One Punch Man, like, the
anime just came out, I think, this year.
Okay. I've been seeing, like, the manga I've been seeing for a long time. And I always skip over it. I never actually just went in.
Can we talk about, like, how, like, detailed he gets when he's pissed off?
Yeah,
like, he just looks like a plain old character.
That's actually one thing I really enjoyed that we talked about. The animation for it is ridiculous. I mean, when you look at him normally, he looks like a bland character. But
like
then
Caillou.
Yes.
No, he's the anime character.
That's how I found out about it. Because there's a video out there on the internet. I think it was on Twitter.
There's 1,000 videos out on the internet.
No, there's a video on Twitter. I think it was One Punch Man, and it was like the Caillou theme song, and it was like that. All of a sudden, this bass kicks in like boom. I was like, wait a minute, what happened? Caillou's a G. And then I was like,
All right. Y'all gonna work on that beat tonight, guys.
Yeah. I don't know, but it's like it was just a scene from the first episode, and it was just spliced with the Caillou track. I was like, this is kind of funny, and then I realized it was a real anime. I'm like, wait, what? And like I said, the next morning popped up. It was on Hulu. I was like,
just everywhere.
I just checked it out, and I was like, this is fire. Why have I been so sleep?
Okay,
Why
so
is this so much fire?
the webcomic version came out in 2009, and then there was a remake that came out in 2012, and then the anime just started.
2012 is the one I've been seeing.
The anime just started October 5th of this year.
See, like, that's the thing. Like, when I say, like, I read manga. I watch anime, but I read manga more than anything else at this point.
I'm the same way.
So, like, I've been sleeping on One Punch Man. I can't lie.
I've been sleeping on it as well.
Like, I saw it sometimes. I never did it.
But anyways, there's always. I have this list that I'm always wanting to get to, and then all of a sudden it becomes mainstream, and I'm like, it was on my list. I'm falling behind. I feel like I'm falling behind. Yeah. There's just so much out there that it's hard to keep up with.
In your defense with One Punch Man, I don't think that you really, like, you didn't, that it was on your list and it got mainstream. I don't think you really missed it. One Punch Man is the Hotline Bling of anime right now. There have been so many memes and stuff. It just started October 5th, and there are so many memes on it.
It blew up.
It blew up out of nowhere.
Just out of nowhere. Sometimes you see some things coming. This one, I don't think anybody saw coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just wondering today. It's like, yo, Caillou grew up.
Actually, you know what?
What?
Low-key, do you know how many people at NakaCon might dress up like him now?
Somebody's gonna shave their head just to be like.
I want to be anti One Punch Man. Be like black with a lot of hair.
We're gonna keep right past that one.
So I've actually lately I picked up a new anime to watch, Ace of the Diamond. It's been out for a while. Well, the anime has been out since it started last year in 2014. The manga's been out for a while, but I think just because of this whole Royals Fever thing, I was like, you know what? I want to watch something baseball wise. And I came onto this. It was on that popular list. Yo, it's actually very good. And low-key, tell me why the team that they follow is kind of like the Royals. Like, I'm like, okay. That person, I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Their leadoff batter reminded me of Escobar. Plays shortstop on top of that.
Oh, okay.
And he's a speedster when he runs to the... Like, I'm like, low-key, you just recreated the Royals for me. So it actually gave me a lot more interest. And if you don't know anything about baseball, it does give you a good ground to really learn the sport.
I'll have to agree with you on that because I sat in on a couple episodes and the way they talked about it, it's kind of like learning. Like I want to say like learning baseball all the way from like t-ball, but like let's say like 6th grade baseball, you join like the 6th grade team and it's your first year. It's like spring training. It's very, very. They walk you into it. Mm. You know, you learn about. I think everybody knows about 3 strikes or out. I think people who don't even know about baseball knows the 3 strikes or out thing. But then you learn about like bunting, sacrifice bunt, sacrifice clutch, like pitchers, you know.
I understand what you mean, because same thing with, I played tennis in high school just like you did, and I watched Prince of Tennis. Once I started
Prince of
playing,
Tennis is
I watched
another
Prince of
one,
Tennis.
yeah.
Next thing you know, like there was something I just saw, like a spin serve. I'm one of the only 2 people on the team who can do a spin serve at this point. So I understand what you mean. Like you start learning more and more about watching that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't want to say learning, but you get to pick up those things.
There's a foundation that it gives you. It's a very good foundation that they give you to learn it. And also one thing I liked about it, especially animation wise, when it came to the different style of pitches, they drew them differently so that they didn't always have to tell you that's what pitch is being done. So like if a curveball came, there was a certain animation or a certain style that they drew the baseball in to let you know, hey, that's a curveball. This is a forkball. This is a changeup. So they didn't always have to tell you that. Yeah, that's the kind of pitch that was made.
And like so. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but the Japanese actually they love baseball. I don't know if they love baseball as much as they do basketball, but they really like.
I think for them it's baseball's on top, but then for China's
China's
basketball.
When you guys say basketball, I instantly think of that picture of it's like who you have to cross multiply.
Which one of y'all is multiply?
Which one of y'all is multiply?
But it's a very good. I highly, if you're looking for something sports wise, I highly recommend that one. There are a little over 100 episodes. First season 75. Second season still going on, and there's 32 episodes right now still going on. But if you don't want to watch and you just want to read, I suggest reading as well. But it's very, very solid. So I give it 2 thumbs up.
Yeah,
no fillers, boys. No fillers so far, and I'm 50 plus episodes in. Haven't seen a filler.
That's kind of legit. I gotta give him props for that. My 2 recommended. I'll give 2. One, because I have to say something basketball related, else I'm gonna explode.
Kuroko no Basket,
which is what I'm
good.
I'm considering being Kuroko for. Well, I might not be Kuroko because Kuroko is extra short.
Anime. Is that how you say? I think that's how you say his name.
I think Aomi. Yeah.
I am.
I think the translation name for that anime is Ball is Life.
No, it's translation guy. Translation's actually the translation for it is actually the basketball which Kuroko plays.
Yeah, which just sounds awkward.
That's the actual.
That really does sound awkward.
It sounds awkward.
It just sounds a lot way better.
Yeah,
Aomi kind of looks
because he sucks.
Yeah, Aomi kind of looks. He's got a little melanin in there, so I mean, he might be classified as a waffle-colored Negro. So I could probably pull that off.
Now, it's a thing.
Is this a thing now?
Waffle-colored.
It's been a thing since. I mean, everybody blames Charlamagne the God. By the way, he was right. Russell Wilson is cursed. The curse is here.
All right, before we back up.
We're back.
So Kuroko no Basket.
And
it's very solid. I just give a brief description on it real quick.
It's just really, really good basketball anime, and I'm just gonna double up. I'm just gonna double down. If you want another good basketball anime, but something older, Slam Dunk.
Slam Dunk
will literally take you from beginner basketball to pro level basketball, and that is probably one of my favorite all time anime.
It's like Hajime no Ippo though.
Yeah, I had at one point in my life I had all the books, and I had all the books, and I mean the books.
This man's a serious collector.
Yeah, I had them all.
Actually, at one point,
he's a squirrel.
I gave them all before I went to college. I think I gave them half price books because I wasn't reading at that point. I kind of regret that decision because now they're kind of collector's item and hard to find. Anyway. I was so close to getting a pair of Slam Dunk 6s. So Jordan and the creator of Slam Dunk, they did a collab. The main character in Slam Dunk used to wear Jordan 6s all the time. So they made a special edition Jordan 6 with him, his journey through the anime basically, and then they had a special one-off issue in the box. I almost bought it, but it sold out immediately, and it's $600. I think about it every night I go to sleep. I might
have dreams about this.
I might have to if there's ever a pair of shoes. I mean, guys, I had numerous pairs. I've lost count of the number of shoes I've had over my lifetime. If there was ever a pair of shoes that I would get and literally never wear and keep them like in plastic wrap and all that good stuff, it would definitely be one of those. It would definitely.
Backtrack real quick. You kind of skipped over Kuroko no Basket.
Yeah,
but I'll give that. I can give that right back.
No, I mean,
I finished the series.
Yeah,
I did finish the series, but I won't give any.
I finished it. The only thing I haven't seen is like the one-off summer issue where they go play against the U.S. team.
That is very good. That's still going on.
Spoiler!
That's a side series. But they're actually, word on the street is they're turning it into a movie, which is supposed to come out supposedly during Christmas time.
I feel like they should do a series where they go travel, play a different team.
Wait, hold up. Anime movie, live action movie?
No, it's going to be like anime movie. It's going to be animated. But anyways, Kuroko no Basket, the whole purpose of it is you've got this team from middle school called the Generation of Miracles. Yeah. You've got the 5 best players all in Japan out of middle school players on this one team. But they had a phantom sixth man. Basically, he had the ability to be like not necessarily be seen on court. His presence was almost zero. But the Generation of Miracle kids all ended up going to different high schools. But you follow the phantom sixth man and his journey in high school. Going through basketball and him battling or playing against his former teammates.
Yeah. And so like, if anyone wants to akin it to like an actual team, it's like if the Fab Five, like everyone knows about the Fab Five, the Michigan Five, obviously Jalen Rose, Chris Webber. Yeah. Chris, how about that timeout? Sorry, I had to do it. So, like, Jalen Rose, Chris Webber, I always blank on the last 3. But essentially, if the Fab Five had a secret weapon that no one really knew about except them, that is
even though he played, because his presence is, like, so minimal. You
just kind of forget about him. Kind of like Steve Kerr. Never mind, I can't say that about Steve Kerr, because Steve Kerr was out here wetting up these threes, dog. Shout out to Steve Kerr, coaching the best team in the league right now.
Yeah, I think I saw something about it.
He's hurt. I think he's hurt.
I think he's decided that he's done because of his back.
Yeah, Steve.
He had surgery, so.
Shout out to Steve.
But that is a very good anime, another good sports one. Both of those, Slam Dunk and Kuroko no Basket. So if you're looking for something sports wise, I've got some soccer ones as well that are pretty good. We'll say that for another day.
So last thing, since we're on the topic of anime, you guys seen the Boruto movie?
Yeah. Not yet.
Yes.
Okay, so we can.
We'll be able to talk about it.
All right.
We'll get to that. You guys.
Okay. I've seen like scenes and clips, and like I just want to know.
Don't ask.
No, I don't ask. I usually don't want to ask questions.
And I feel like I know the question that he's have to try to ask.
But when did we start doing this whole like Susanoo nine-tailed fox business?
Yeah. That is
OD. Yeah. That just I saw like.
Well, no,
there's like
the Susanoo was armor for the
that happened in the manga.
I don't know nothing about that. Like I said,
did you read the manga? Did you read the manga all the way to the end?
I don't ask.
I read it all the way to the end.
I don't ask questions. I don't like nobody. I don't go outside. But there's a 35, maybe like a minute clip out there of the Boruto movie, and it's just Naruto and Sasuke going ham. They are just going ham. But Sasuke gets hurt. Wherever the enemy is, I don't know the guy's name. He puts hands on Sasuke real quick. Naruto gets mad. Sasuke calms him down, but he goes full summons the full nine-tailed fox spirit. But then, Sasuke's like, oh, no, we not done. You not ready for this. Puts the whole Susanoo armor on. I'm like, bro, how can these guys lose? If I saw that, I'd run in the other direction. These guys are just too strong.
I'm mad. It's like, yo, you guys are literally trying to fight legends.
Why are you doing this? Naruto at this point is 33. He's in the prime of his life. He's just going ham for no reason. And then you put the Susanoo armor on top of the fox? Why? Why is this a thing? You know what? I might have to stand a chance against that. That's what I'm saying. Who in their right mind decides, okay, I'm going to fight these two? Do you know what they did to the last guy they fought? Let's be real here. I didn't say he's from a different dimension and all, but I've had bits and pieces spoiled for me. But I might just have to watch a bootleg tonight or find a way to watch it tonight.
I got you.
We have cool.
I want to watch it on high quality, but I saw that clip and I'm just like, whatever this is fire. Why is this so much? Why is this heat? This is so much heat.
I can feel the heat through the screen.
Let's go.
Bro.
Let's just. Anyway, let's move on because I'm hyped right now. I'm hyped. The hype is extra.
Do you have
real.
any animes or mangas that you're currently? Well, you said Hunter x Hunter. Anything else?
Not really. I was gonna mention something else. Naruto's finished short 4. I'm just saying I'm ready for that. I'm just gonna leave that on the table.
No, it was in the manga. That's all that I was showing you.
Then I.
I'm about to say, trust me. When it comes down to Naruto, I know. No, I'm not.
I can go toe to toe with you on that though.
Anyway,
Ain't nobody going to toe to toe with me on One Piece though.
Moving on.
Wait, can I give my suggestions?
Yeah,
you
give
can
a
do that.
suggestion.
Sorry.
All right. So as for an anime
or manga.
manga. Okay.
Either one.
Akame ga Kill. I'm not sure if you guys heard of that, but
yes.
Well, I know you've heard of it.
I've read,
but like you read the manga. I know you read it,
and I've
people
watched.
People watch the anime. I'm not a fan of the anime. I didn't watch it too much. I still haven't watched it.
The anime was still pretty. It was pretty good, but the manga is something.
The manga is so much better. I recommend.
My goodness.
If you've been on Toonami and you've seen it on there, I recommend you read the manga if you like it. Even if you don't like it, I recommend you read the manga. They tell the story much better and it's still going on. I'm not sure if there's a second season coming or not.
I don't know. The way they ended the first one, it looked like they weren't planning on doing a second season.
Yeah, because that's how I felt because I saw some clip from the end of the first season. I was like, I don't think there's gonna be a second season. And the story they did.
The story wise, I was upset.
And I'm sitting here like I hope that the manga doesn't end like that.
But anyways,
my second recommendation, really quick, is I'm gonna go with the throwback from 2001. I'm not sure if too many people know about this, but Inuyasha, the final arc. Hey, I'm sorry. Huh?
Flames.
Okay, so you've heard of that? A lot of people haven't heard of this.
I watched all of Inuyasha. Shout out to my girl Hillary. She me and her was literally she was dating my boy Jackson. We would get off school and just
go watch
Inuyasha 3 hours.
Like people they know about the original Inuyasha, but I haven't met too many people who know about the final arc, which is it's not a part. It's a separate series. It's a second series to Inuyasha.
Okay, so
and
it's a spin-off series, but it's a follow up.
It's canon, but it follows after Inuyasha, and I personally I like it. I feel like if you haven't seen it, you should watch it. I believe the art style was updated a little bit. I know it's from 2001, so don't expect 2015. Don't expect Attack on Titan when you're going to get some. I don't even know what to say. Fully Cooley.
Oh, I love as weird as that show was. I loved Fully.
Yeah,
you remember that? You remember that show?
Get back to there's another one.
But the other one is FLCL.
Huh?
Well, you said there's another.
Yeah, there's another one to get back to. All right, we're having some side conversations.
Yeah, we are having way too many side conversations now.
FLCL, that was a really, and it's short too. It's very very short. It's
remember Cyborg 009?
That show,
that show was
good.
heat.
I'm actually in the process of rewatching it.
Yeah.
I'm in the process of rewatching. Have you guys? I don't know if you guys remember Cyborg.
We talked. Yeah, when you started rewatching, we talked about it.
Yeah.
And it just reminded me of there's a track on there that reminded me of a track Lupe Fiasco did called Mazinga.
I remember that.
And then I went back and actually watched Mazinga, which is really good.
So what's next on our agenda?
Gameplay. Yeah, I think now it's on to that gaming section. Because we hit our music, we hit our anime.
Quick transition, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, just letting you know I'm ready for that.
Facts.
Just had to.
I don't know if we're gonna sleep on that game. Comes out 10.
Bro,
we might beat that game that day. We might beat that game that night.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And as soon as I'm done, I'm going online. I'm hopping online.
It's like fight me.
So I think again, you guys might have expected it. This is going to be in terms of gameplay. It's going to be very heavy on Fallout. Fallout has been so good. So good. I've enjoyed it. It's definitely reminding me of playing my Skyrim days. And it has
exactly what I said. That's exactly what I did.
Tim,
I said the exact same thing.
It's like playing Skyrim. It's like playing because you can all you gotta do is take Skyrim and change it for post-nuclear war. And there you go.
Yeah, and okay, so on some official, most of you guys, if you read any news articles, listen to any other podcast, this is probably been brought up. Todd Howard, the director of Skyrim and Fallout, he directed most of the Elder Scrolls games. I said most. And he's directed Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. He talked about his team as an exercise. They ported Skyrim to the Xbox One, so upgraded the textures and then the thing. They did that in an exercise to prep for Fallout 4 or while prepping for Fallout 4. I don't think they're going to bring Skyrim to the next gen. I honestly don't want them to do that. Make it backwards compatible, I'm cool with. But I don't want you to spend extra time working on an old game to make it updated graphics. I want you to be working on Fallout 5 and Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 6. But yeah, so the reason it feels like so much like Skyrim is because they literally built Fallout 4 on the backbone of Skyrim. Like, I honestly feel like there are some systems in there. I'm like, I know exactly where they got this from. I can tell you exactly. I was like, I got to the point where I was like, that looks like a rock from the Skyforge, because that's the big forge in the main city, Whiterun, where you can forge the master weapons, because that's the only forge in the world where you can do it at. And I was like, this looks similar to that. This looks similar to that. So the weapon system, the new customization system, it's definitely built on the backbone of like Skyrim's crafting system. It's more in depth. So you can only modify weapons. You can't really create weapons, which I guess makes sense in a post-apocalyptic web. Well, you find what you can and use bits and pieces to upgrade what you have. Yeah. But I don't like the fact that you can't just build a weapon from scratch. What I do like is that you really get a sense of ownership with the weapons and the gear.
Yeah,
like,
that's very
I'm
good,
still playing with the very first pistol you find in the game. And we're going to try as best as we can to stay as far away from spoilers. We're going to stay as vague as possible.
Please.
But
we will try to.
But, like, you find a pistol pretty early on in the game, and
very early,
pretty early on in the game, and that's kind of any Fallout game. You find a weapon pretty quickly.
You're in the vault,
and you find a weapon somewhere. You get a weapon somewhere.
Oh wait, are you talking?
Yeah,
that very first.
That very first.
You still have that?
I still have that because not only I've modded it, I put new sights on it, the extendo clip. I literally have an extendo clip on it. It does as much damage as any weapon I find out there. So it really gives me a sense of ownership. It's gotten to the point where you can name these weapons. I almost feel like naming it because I feel like I'm going to hang on to this pistol for the rest of the game. I've got such a sense of ownership because I've had it for so long. Yeah. It almost becomes like my personal weapon. And you find legendary weapons that are better, but because you can break down things and find better equipment to upgrade what you have. Yes, there's always going to be something better, but you get this sense of ownership, and that's what I feel like it does best. It really, you can get lost in this world. I'm
very lost, very easily.
I say I'm easily 20 hours in. I've done maybe 5 main one quests. Maybe 5 main quests. So many side quests, and they're so good. They're so good. I'm really.
They're actually story-based side quests. There's such a story to it.
And some of them have real serious consequences. I mean, again, staying as far away from spoilers as possible. I feel like the side quests really have an impact on at least if you play. I role play pretty heavy. At least for my first playthrough, I tried to play through the game as me, and if I was in this world, what would I do? And then later on, I'll do an angel playthrough, a devil playthrough, a sarcastic playthrough, a professor playthrough, a dumb playthrough. All these other fun, crazy, wild things. I generally my guys generally tall, kind of skinny, dark. So I made him try and look as
close to me.
Something maybe not exactly like me, but something I was that's I could find. I'd be fine with this character representing me in the world. Yeah. So that's how I played through it. My problem is that it is 2015 and this game released to mostly positive acclaim, and I don't disagree with anything people are saying positively about it. I do have to agree with the people that are saying it kind of sucks that it has as many bugs as it does, because there are a lot of bugs. I'm playing on Xbox One right now, and Rafiki, you're playing on PS4. I bought 2 copies because I have a regular version on Xbox One. I bought it digital, and then I bought the Pip-Boy edition, which Amazon, you still didn't send my season pass. We're gonna have this argument. Anyway, back to Fallout. you're playing on the PS4 and I'm playing on the Xbox One, and we're both experiencing some pretty serious glitches. I've had one that almost broke the game for me. Luckily, I had an early save, and it kind of sucked because not only did I have to reload a quick save, and then I had to go sleep past time and then wake up for the glitch to pass. I'm not gonna say any more than that, but it kind of sucks. People have been waiting for this game for 7 years, and you guys have said, okay, we had a team working on Fallout 4 right when we were done with the last DLC for Fallout 3. So you've had a team on it for, let's say it took 2 years. You've had a team on it for 5 years, working on a game for 5 years, which I give them credit. That's longer than most people work on games. But then again, it's if you're working on a game for 5 years, how come is it still so buggy at this point? I would have been fine waiting until January, February, March. Even summer. I would have waited until July 2016 if they would have taken the time to iron out the bugs. Because I would love to play through the rest of this game without having buggy playthroughs. Without having to, reload a save because I'm fighting an enemy. And some of them are funny. Granted, but it's the thing in gaming is it's a Bethesda game, you expect it to have glitches. But, at what point do we stop saying, okay, Bethesda, we need you to step up and not have glitches? Because I was playing, and I was in a random area, and I was fighting some feral ghouls, and I was like, something's hitting me, but I don't see anything. Yeah. Why am I getting hit? Why am I getting hit? What's going on? And I have the video saved on my Xbox. I'll try and upload it to YouTube or something. The ghoul just literally disappeared. It turned invisible. And it wasn't a special creature that had that ability. No, it just literally, it jumped at me, fell on the ground, and turned invisible. I had to go into VATS, and then I was able to see, it's a ghoul, and then I killed it. But if I would have known, I would have died through a glitch, through literally no fault of my own. There are some scripting issues where characters don't really finish what they're supposed to say, or you're standing there, you're just waiting. Okay, I'm waiting for you to talk.
And it doesn't talk.
I'm waiting. I had
one
statement. You gotta walk away and come back. Yeah.
I had one where I was literally talking to somebody, and he started walking away from me.
Yeah,
but as I'm having this conversation with him. So there are some pretty big glitches.
It's not enough to really. And that still happens.
Yeah. So maybe they're more fun. Let's say they've been actively working on the game for 5 years. That's still 5 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You spent a couple years and you're still having those problems.
Yeah, and we got me give it to Call of Duty. Call of Duty comes out every year. Granted, it's on a 3-year dev cycle, but for the most part, Call of Duty works. For the most part, I'm playing Call of Duty on realistic difficulty, so I literally play one level a day because I would rage and break my $150 Elite controller. But it works. You shoot somebody, they die. You throw a grenade, it explodes.
It works how it's supposed to work.
Scenes work out the way it's supposed to. I understand. Yes, I understand Call of Duty is not the same thing. It's heavily scripted. It's these narrow corridors versus a large, expansive, massive world. But, they're just... And, I honestly have no arguments other than that for Fallout.
Yeah. The glitches for me, even though they're relatively big, it's not enough to kill my mood for playing.
Absolutely not. As soon as we get done with this podcast, I'm probably gonna play another 10 hours tonight. I don't work tomorrow.
I don't work tomorrow.
I worked the midnight release of Battlefront. Star Wars Battlefront. I worked the midnight release of, so I don't have to go into work. So I'm really about to stay up and play Fallout all night. I got some other things to do.
Tim, you'll like Fallout though because it plays like Skyrim.
Tim, when you have college in the morning. And everyone else gets to stay.
You see, the problem is once Tim starts playing, he'll be hooked on it like Skyrim, like he did.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's only fueling my desire to wait for Elder Scrolls 6. I'm just oh man, if this is how I love Fallout, I have a burning passion for Skyrim. The Elder Scrolls series, you guys thought my Fallout fever was bad. Elder Scrolls,
Look, Fallout was only his side chick.
Oh man, but no,
it's just be my main chick.
No. Anyway, but it's so good. It's just so good. great characters, great story, the game's amazing. You should 100% buy it. I bought it and the season pass, no questions asked. I bought the Pip-Boy edition. I feel lucky that I have one. Again, a lot of Amazon issues. But anyway, that's another day. That's a discussion for another day. Long story short, buy Fallout. Buy Fallout. Buy Fallout. Buy Fallout. Buy Fallout.
Definitely. So
again, also, I've been hearing a lot of good things about Tomb Raider. I might pick it up if it goes on sale. I kind of missed the Target buy 2 get 1 free sale. But I think they're going to be some pretty good Black Friday sales. So I might pick that up. I've been hearing great things about that game. Actually, I just finished rated higher than Fallout did. I think IGN actually gave it a higher rating than Fallout.
What?
I believe so. I believe it got a 9. I might be wrong about this. I believe Tomb Raider got a 9.8, and Fallout got a 9.5.
I actually just recently finished the indie game Tomb Raider: The Temple of Osiris, which is
you were playing
good.
that over the summer, and then you just kind of stopped.
And then I picked it up again, and I actually just finished it.
Oh,
I just finished it 2 or 3 days ago.
Oh, okay.
I just finished it. It was actually a lot of fun. Different style of playing, obviously, because it is more of an indie style type of game. But
I've heard some good things about Tomb Raider Go. The same team that did Hitman Go. I've heard good things about it. I think it's more of a mobile game, but check that out. Okay. That does get me into a topic. Games that you so next discussion topic in the gameplay section is games that you have played that you want to go back to playing. It could be anything recently or it could be something old.
I think everybody.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna buy Wii U because like the burn for Smash is getting real, and Mario Party looks flames.
Bro, wait, no, don't get
Mario
a Wii U.
Party looks like flames.
Don't get a Wii U for Smash because Cloud just got on there. Well, Cloud's coming. I give it less than a year before Sephiroth is there. And you will get mad.
Bro, all you see is Sephiroth come out the corner of the screen just like
tournaments.
It would be banned from tournaments.
No, you know it would be funny that he's that secret boss. It'd be funny.
Bro, all you see is a sword come out of nowhere.
RKO out of nowhere. Like, yo.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think I'm gonna get a Wii U. Like, they're generally cheap right now, and there's pretty good bundles. There's actually, they announced 2016 from the Nintendo Direct, the new Zelda game.
Oh, wait, it comes out 2016?
2016. They put out a date. It's literally like, it's 10 seconds. It's Zelda on a horse, 2016, black.
And
that's all the fandom needs.
I mean, like, honestly, I was working at the time. I had people calling me, do you guys have the limited edition Wii U Reserve? I'm like, bro, what are y'all talking about? It was like the Nintendo Direct. I was like, oh. 3 minutes later, I had a guy come in to, like, reserve, like, a limited edition Mega Man Legacy Collection amiibo thingy. Thank God I fell out of amiibos when I did, because these
amiibo game is getting strong.
These amiibos, man, like they come out with amiibo cards now. I'm like, bro, I can't. I don't know if my lifestyle can sustain this, man. But yeah, games. So you want to? So Timmy Tunger said, Mario Kart.
He was playing around, even though that is.
Even though I would.
Naruto Uzumaki Ninja Chronicles.
No, Rise of the Ninja. Rise of the Yes.
Clash of Ninja.
They need to make another Naruto game like that. Like, I'm telling you, it'd be so dope. Like, everybody would on that.
Ace, have you played Rise of the Ninja?
I gotta see how it looks.
It's like free roam.
It's open world for the most part.
It's not like so you leave a room and it loads a screen. It's actually like open.
It's like playing Skyrim, except there's no loading screens really until you go.
That was like one of the first like adventure games that really like no one really like praised it for this, but like there really weren't any loading screens in like the campaign.
They were very little.
No,
I think there was a big loading screen like when you first started the game. It was like maybe
guys. This is one of the Naruto games I did not get to play. I did not have an Xbox.
Yeah, it was an Xbox exclusive.
I did not have an Xbox.
So that, and then what was the follow-up for it? Because they did two games. There was Rise of the Ninja.
I think it was Chronicles. Wasn't it Chronicles?
No, it's something Bonds.
Broken Bonds.
Yeah.
Broken Bonds, yeah. I remember that. I remember hearing about that.
Bro, the most trash game was Clash of Ninja. I literally beat the story.
Bro, Clash of Ninja was GameCube. I played on GameCube for the first time.
I beat the story in 20
Anyways,
minutes,
but the game that I would go back and play with, I mean, it's not surprise really for you guys. It's Kingdom Hearts. The Kingdom Hearts series is just a phenomenal story, a complicated story, but a phenomenal story. In a way that you really have to sit down and think about it, because there really aren't too many loopholes at this point now. With all the games they've brought out, there really aren't too many loopholes. Of course, now they're going to answer a lot of them when 2.8 and 3 come out. It's going to probably answer everything, because the 3 is going to be the end of the entire saga. The Kingdom Hearts series will keep going, but the Xehanort saga will then be over. So
I did have actually I have quite a few. Naruto Rise of Ninja being one of them. Star Fox 64.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely one.
Do a barrel roll.
All right, we'll just do top 5. How about that?
Our top 5
segment.
Yeah, because there's too many.
Top 5 segment.
All right.
Here's what.
I guess
slotted it in again.
Let's get sliding right.
Probably definitely number 1 on my list is probably going to be the older Pokemon games.
Pokemon Red, Blue, Green.
Yeah, even a little after that.
Okay.
Definitely those older Pokemon games. I love going back and even starting from the beginning sucks, but once you get into it, you go around, you know what you need to do, training Pokemon. Number 2, go with Star Fox 64, like I said earlier. Super Smash Bros. Melee, probably my favorite.
Of the Smash Bros. games. Yeah, bro.
These tough.
Kirby Dream Land. I'm just playing.
Kirby Air Ride, bro.
What are you talking about? Air Ride is so much better. I'm kidding.
Dang. I'm gonna go with Super Mario 64.
Okay. Definite classic.
Ooh.
I'll give my list next.
It's tough. I have 4 right now. Probably either Guitar Hero or NBA Street.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
So good.
So for me, Kingdom Hearts, always on that list. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Classic.
That was my number 1. So
it's in my top 5. Like, this is gonna be in no particular order, by the way. So with that, ooh man, this gets really tough because actually you guys remember Conker's Bad Fur Day?
Yeah.
That's the game I ever played.
Wait, hold up. The remake or the original?
The original.
Bro.
I'm about to say the remake. They started censoring stupid stuff. So
Okay, so
that's the first
low-key, that was the
M
first
played.
M game I ever played.
my mom never knew I played it. Don't
I
tell
think
her.
I think any of our moms never played that
My
game.
mom didn't know
If
either.
we knew, we might have been grinding for like a whole month. That was
Did it
was
have Charlie Sheen in it?
No.
not that I remember.
But having little fluffy teddy bears and squirrels running around shooting each other. Sheesh.
Yeah,
I remember the arena. And just walking around in the arena and you're fighting each other. I was like, bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh.
That was good.
Man.
Bro, I have so many I want to put on my list. Like,
There's
It's
a
so
lot.
tough picking
It's
a top 5.
tough.
That's why top 5 is kind of hard. Yeah.
So that's 3. Star Fox 64, because I used that for me. That was between that and Ocarina of Time. Those were the games I played the most on the N64. Apart from the other ones doing with friends, which were Mario Kart and Mario Party. So I guess one more at this point. One more. It may be Mario Super Strikers.
ooh, that was really good.
That's a really good one.
Super
Strikers
Strikers.
and Super Slugers was good.
I thought I was going to say Mist.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, dang!
What's wrong with you?
This guy said mist. This guy said
wrong with
mist.
What'd you throw at me?
It's a foamy
Dude, that
baseball.
hurt.
It's not that hard.
That hurt, though.
Feel it.
Nah.
Alright. Suggested a game like Myst. Are you kidding me?
I remember I put that game in the, what was it, PC or PlayStation or something like
Man,
that.
that game might as well have been broken.
I was like,
Shoot.
what do you do?
What did you do?
I struggled to figure out what was to
What's
do
the
with that
purpose of
game.
that? Who made that?
I don't know.
I think I fired.
Yeah, I'm sitting here at the computer. I got a question. Where do I have
multiple questions?
This dude said, I hope they got fired. Like,
I think like the makers of Mace like went on to make like some of the greatest games.
Bro, they're probably Shaolin monks.
Who says things like that? Shaolin monks.
It shows what they see when they're meditating, bro.
Oh my.
low key speaking of Shaolin monks? Who remembers Shaolin shows?
Bro, let's get back on track.
I was actually watching like the new one, Shaolin.
Bro, Shaolin Chronicles.
Shaolin
Remember we were
Chronicles.
watching
It's
that
actually
shit
pretty
at
good.
house?
Anyway, I'm gonna get to my top.
No, that was Damo. That was bro. He was hanging on the cliff by his toes.
Oh, yeah, that was
Like, he
my
had to
house,
get
yeah.
up, bro. And like his toes turned into fingers. It was all It reminded me like old cartoons. Man. That was so weak. All right, it's your list, or do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead. I got.
Shaolin
All right,
apprentice.
first I'm about to start off. I actually like this whole time been preparing and like looking up the games. I like just to make sure like I had the right names. All right, this old PS2 game that I never actually beat. It was 6th grade that I played it. It's called Chaos Legion. I'm not sure if anyone's ever heard of it. It was more like a Japanese game.
Chaos Legion.
It was a lot like what was it called? Crap, I don't know why I can't think of it right now.
JRPG.
It was kind of like that. What am I thinking of? Devil May Cry.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like Devil May Cry.
I've heard of it. I don't think I ever played it though.
I played it. I did not beat it. Actually, this was the first game that gave me true rage, like true adult rage. I broke this disc in half and threw it out the window.
Nerd rage.
Yeah, it gave me my first nerd rage. All right. Second, I have Sonic Riders.
Oh my goodness, I forgot about that.
That was the first. It changed up
wait.
the game of Sonic for me, and I actually liked it. So
You know, an honorable mention for me?
what?
Halo 2.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow the Hedgehog. A lot of people
Shadow
didn't like
the
that
Hedgehog,
game,
yeah,
but I actually liked Shadow
I
the Hedgehog.
enjoyed it.
I liked it way more than Sonic
enjoyed it.
0666.
Yeah.
06 was a very bad Sonic game. I'm sorry. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
it
if you're a
kinda
fan or
was.
not. Okay. The way you're looking, I thought that you were a fan
Shadow
of it.
the Hedgehog, I actually
Remember
enjoyed
Sonic Adventure Battle 2?
Yeah,
Yes.
bro.
That's
Ooh,
another. I
that-
have a lot of honorable mentions. That's one of them, too.
All right, just because of one thing, I'm gonna say NBA Jam, and that's because of the dump from reality code. And you know, everyone liked
Yes.
pressing that one button and just flying across and boom, shaka laka laka. So NBA Jam. Then I have Mario Party 5, which actually was the first Mario Party game that I purchased and owned myself. I saved up money for a long time and actually bought the game myself.
Which Mario Party again?
Mario Party 5 on GameCube. It was the first game, first Mario Party I bought. Half-Life 1 is the last game this is my number one. I would like to play that again.
Okay.
First time when I played it originally, it was forever ago. But I wasn't really paying too much attention to it. And now like that I've graduated, I'm wiser and smarter and everything, and I can understand the game better. I would like to play it again.
Understood.
And that way I can find different things and be like, Half-Life 3 is coming out soon. Just like everyone else. That way I can join the group saying, yeah, Half-Life 3 coming soon. All right, now it's your turn, Mook.
All right, so right at number 5, a lot of people call me Mook. It's cool.
Okay, let's
Right at number 5, Siphon Filter.
What?
Siphon Filter. It's an old PlayStation. Logan, no one knows about Siphon Filter right here. Hey, yeah. So Siphon Filter was a good shooter. It was a lot of my list of shooters. Even though like my favorite genre is RPG, a lot of my list of shooters. Siphon Filter. It's an old PlayStation exclusive. It was amazing. I remember playing it on the PlayStation 1. It was the first time I visited my dad in the States, and his roommate Abu had it on the PlayStation. I remember he had 3 games on PlayStation. He had Siphon Filter.
Wait, can we back up a second? Did you say your dad's friend's name was Abu?
Yeah.
Abu, like the monkey from Aladdin?
He's some, like...
We're going to come at this. There's a character on Street Fighter that looks like Jafar. Jafar's cousin, bro. He looks like Jafar's cousin.
Yeah.
Fights like a boo. And, like, jumps like... I don't even know, bro.
Yeah, the new guy. He looks pretty legit.
He does.
We might have to do... me and Tim, we might have to do, like, a fighting game podcast. Just because we... Yeah, that might have to go. We might just... Anyway, back to that. Number 2, SOCOM Navy SEALs 3.
Oh my goodness.
Bruh.
Yes.
SOCOM 3, man. SOCOM
was-
was so good. If anything got me into shooters more than Rainbow Six Tom Clancy, which happens to be number 3 on my list, It was SOCOM. I played the daylights out of SOCOM. I played that game day in, day out. It was the first time I played online, and I played that game every single day.
You got me onto SOCOM, and actually, SOCOM to me, even though it's not as popular as it used to be,
it doesn't even exist anymore. Because after that, 3 was definitely the height of the SOCOM.
Yeah.
Right? Like I had a PS2. I was late to get the PS2. But I had a PS2, and I used to remember going to my friend JD's house and borrowing his copy of SOCOM. I let him have my my copy of GTA San Andreas just so I could play SOCOM every day. I played.
You got me into SOCOM. SOCOM to me sits higher than Call of Duty. That's just personally how I feel about it. I enjoyed it so much more. If they kept making SOCOM, I would be first in line buying SOCOM.
Yeah, if they brought back SOCOM, if it's a remaster or they just brought back if they relaunched the series, because SOCOM on the PS3 kind of stunk. I remember you bought it and me and you played it and we're just like, this doesn't feel like SOCOM.
It didn't
feel like SOCOM.
Because it was strictly online too.
Yeah, so
it was a struggle.
Yeah, it was the first time they did that and it was a failure. But I already kind of slid in there. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas.
Okay,
Ooh.
yeah. Ooh.
That was like the start of me like really playing competitively.
I think the first time I played Rainbow Six, was it for the 64? Was it on 64?
This is on
Rainbow
Xbox.
Six? No, I'm talking about like a Rainbow Six game.
A Rainbow Six game period.
Yes, the first time I ever played a Rainbow Six game, I think it was on 64.
Yeah.
Golly.
That was
how far have we come? Jeez.
Not even that. We're not even that far. The gaming is like not even. You got to think about it. Gaming's not even 30. Like systems, like as far as like gaming, like
it's barely 30 years old.
Barely 30 years old.
Atari has been out for like 28 years.
Barely scratching 30. Barely. We go back to like Commodore 64. And then
I mean that computer was a tank.
Yeah, I mean I think it played.
My dad had one.
My dad was telling me about that the other day. He was on.
You gotta go back to the like
and I met some.
Okay, like Pong is actually the first game.
He was the only one on campus.
It was not the first game. Pong was. Go ahead.
Pong wasn't really the first game. It was like the first popular game, but there was a group of students at MIT that created a game. That Pong was like the first popular game. Yeah, I do my research. Like, it wasn't the first game. There was a group of students at MIT that created the first game. I can't remember the name, what it was. If you're looking for a good documentary, it's called World War One. Colin Moriarty's on it. A whole bunch of gaming insiders are on it. It's an amazing documentary. Or History of Gaming is another good one. But yeah. Back to my list. We get so sidetracked. You can tell we have ADD? Anyway. Number 2 is I'm kind of battling with this one. I have to give it to 007. Not GoldenEye. Nightfire.
I cut myself full.
Huh.
Yeah, I played that on my dad's computer. I remember specifically when I got it. It was like a Thursday evening. We were at Big Lots off 75th and Quivira for some strange reason. It was on sale for like $9. My dad was like, "You had decent grades, so you can get it." And like, if I would have had a stronger PC, I would 110% be a PC gamer now. The game was slow. It was sluggish. I died 90,000 times because like I would shoot somebody and then they would die, but then I would die 3 seconds later because like the computer was just so slow. But I loved that game. I was like the first PC game I played and beat. And then number 1,
Pokemon Puzzle League.
I was actually gonna. I don't even know how to acknowledge that statement. I was actually gonna say a Pokemon Alpha like Sapphire, but like Alpha Sapphire's out and I got it and it wasn't like the same feeling of playing it as a kid. So I have to just give it to Skyrim just because so many memories. Like I know if I wanted to, I can go get an Xbox 360 for cheap and play it. But like that game just occupies such a. I actually have to give it to Oblivion. Like, even though Skyrim is my favorite of the entire series so far, Oblivion just occupies such a special place in my life. That was when I was sick. I mean, I literally was in my bed like 19 hours a day. I was just playing Oblivion. I remember I got pissed off because one time I fell asleep with the controller in my hand and I woke up and I was a vampire. I was pissed. Wait,
what?
I was pissed. I was heated. And then it made me mad because then the nurse actually woke me up by sticking a needle in my arm. I will never forget the day. I was so upset. I was like, you wake me up by poking me in the arm with a needle, and I'm a vampire now, and I was too sick to really like. How do I undo this?
That's not going to be a good day after that.
Yeah, I was so upset. I was like, my dude, I'm a vampire.
I would like to acknowledge this for a second. We're gonna go back quite a few years. There was a day you went back to Nigeria to visit family. Tell me why this dude, he came back with some games for PS2, and he's like, hey. Here you go. There's some bootleg games, man.
Shout out to my cousin Benji. What's up, Benji?
I didn't think it was possible.
Yo, yeah, so I was like, yo, why is like half the graphic off the CD? Like,
yeah, and it was it was like 10 games on one CD.
Yes.
it was that bootleg.
It was that.
You know, if you're getting like more than 4 games on a CD, that's not going to real game.
It was really 10. I think there were actually 10 games on the one CD, and I bought like.
Bro, I remember. Was it you that let us borrow Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks?
Yes,
I think
bro.
either you or Matthew got mad at me for playing. It's like, bro, you shouldn't be playing. I'm like,
this game is raw.
Yeah.
Shaolin Monks was good. Me and my brother played through that. That was the second co-op game my brother played through. I mean, Resident Evil 4 wasn't co-op, but like me and my brother.
Bro, Resident Evil 5, that's what should have been on my list.
Yeah, we should have been. We played a lot of that. But no, me and my brother, we borrowed a friend of ours, Toby. Remember Toby? Toby, like, yeah. I mean,
wait, which Toby?
Okay, I mean,
I
don't know why I haven't asked that question. I don't know why I asked that question.
Do you remember Toby? Who is Toby?
You don't. Gibby doesn't.
He doesn't. You should have looked at him.
Yeah, we grew up with Toby.
You should look at him and ask.
One spring break.
If you want to know about Toby? Toby played D1 football at Nebraska.
Oh. So Cornhuskers? I think
Cornhuskers, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Toby.
That's the name of the team? Cornhuskers?
Nebraska, University of Nebraska. Lincoln.
Oh, I thought you meant
Nebraska Cornhuskers.
I thought you something like a high school.
Huskies.
I'm like, what?
Huskies for sure.
Oh.
Huskies, Huskers, whatever they are.
Yeah. Anyway, I remember I think I can't remember the year, but I think I was in 7th grade. My brother was in 8th grade. Toby wanted to play one of my games, and I was like, well, I want to play this game. I was like, Resident Evil's kind of dope. So for that entire spring break week, he had my PS4, we had his GameCube, we beat Resident Evil 4. He had my PS2.
Well, you said 4.
Oh, my bad. 4. I apologize. Wait a minute. Time's good. He had my PS2, and I had his GameCube, and we played the daylights out of Resident Evil 4. We played the daylights out of that game. It was so much fun.
Sheesh.
So, honorable mention Resident Evil 4, man.
I think we'd have a ton of honorable mentions. That's just...
Because at this point, we're just talking. Anyway.
We need to just... Low-key, we just need to have like a Watch Mojo video, like pop up in the background. And then we just sit there and agree or disagree with their list. Because they always do top 10 stuff. For anything and everything. I mean, we're not actually gonna do it. We're not.
No. Like Watch Mojo. Sometimes like, yeah, y'all on point, and sometimes like, I don't know what.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, what are y'all talking about? That don't.
We'd either agree with it or disagree with it. Sometimes I'm like, we all smoking something when you made this list. I don't agree with it, except for maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah. Anyway,
besides the point.
Yeah, it's getting late. Let's do this money to blow section and get up out of here.
Money to blow.
Yeah.
Oh, you getting tired?
I'm getting tired.
He get tired.
I do get tired.
I ain't tired right now, but
we still gotta watch Quantico too. So.
Yeah, we gotta watch Quantico. So.
Alright, we'll go start it off. I want to go last.
So yeah, I'm gonna get mine out of the way. You guys already know my struggles.
All right, money to blow.
Call me what you want, but you can't call me broke. Money. Pull up with that chopper and a telescope.
Fallout 4 Pip-Boy Edition, Fallout 4 Ultimate Strategy Guide, Fallout 4 Collector's Edition Strategy Guide. Pretty much all my money was spent on Fallout.
If you can't tell that he's a fan
you
of
have the strategy guide?
I have the strategy guide. I have the
Why didn't you tell me?
Why would I tell you? Here's my question. Why would you think that I didn't have it? What game has come out the last 6 months that I bought that I don't have a strategy guide for? Name one.
Black Ops.
Dang!
Yeah, Black Ops.
Yeah, Black Ops. I don't have
I
Black
you don't
Ops.
need a strategy guide for Call of Duty.
I don't need one. And the collector's strategy guide is the worst collector's strategy guide I've ever seen in my life. I wouldn't pay money for that thing. It looks like somebody's old science textbook. No, never. It's a disgrace to collector's edition strategy guide.
The way he's looking, like I'll spit up on it.
Yeah, I was literally about to say. It was like, it is literally no bigger than this, like, notebook. It's no bigger than this notebook right here. It's literally this notebook right here. It's no bigger than this. I'm like, why would I spend $22 on this? Disrespect my money like that? No.
That way you can learn how to read.
And Tomb Raider did the same thing too. I was like, Tomb Raider out here acting fraudulent. But anyway, I bought the collector's edition one, and I ordered the Ultimate Edition strategy guide. That's still on back order from Amazon, so we'll see. I thought about getting Loot Crate, but I skipped it. But it's pretty much my money to blow.
To be honest, I didn't have no money to blow this week. From the segment.
On Call of Duty Black Ops strategy guide. No, I mean Juggernaut Edition comes with a mini fridge.
Bruh.
Yeah, we now have a mini fridge.
The budget went up.
The budget went up.
For me this week, it's actually low. It was actually pretty low key. So I really didn't have anything that I bought this week that I could say I did. So
all right, Tim, your turn.
Timmy.
Food.
Food. You can't put food. We've already said that. That's the basic.
But that's all he spends money. I just spend money on food.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Well, you did buy Call of Duty.
I bought Call of Duty, but that was technically 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah,
it was 2 weeks.
But yeah, that's really the only thing I've bought. I'm still broke. I'm still trying to figure that. Something's not adding up. And real quick, today is actually the 19th birthday of Space Jam, so I just want to put that out there. So.
Time Hop is acting fraudulent for me. They're showing me some conversation from 8 years ago that I want to burn.
Bro, you ain't lying. I try to avoid Time Hop, but I somehow manage to get there every day.
Mookie,
Anyways,
I'm gonna show you later. You are going to like.
I don't like nothing. I don't know nobody. I don't go outside.
Yeah. But basically, I've only bought really Call of Duty.
Ooh, and speaking of Kotoko no Basket, that side series manga, the new chapter just released.
Alright, well.
I know what I'm reading when
I gotta watch Chronicle and read this manga and play Fallout somehow. All gonna happen tonight.
Alright, well, I'm about to give my money to blow real quick. Alright, so I'm gonna just flex on everybody real quick. I bought a Tiger. I bought a blue Lambo. And.
But you still got my house. Oof. I'm sorry.
Go down.
Bars!
I didn't actually buy anything. I was going to say that, but since Tim... No, but yeah, I didn't really have any money to blow, so I kind of bought food. That's pretty much it for me, too.
Remember on Wednesday when we were looking at our bank accounts and we showed each other?
Oh, no.
Bro, I didn't even know I got paid Friday, so I was chilling anyways.
Anyway, that's a whole other conversation.
That's a discussion for another day off the mic.
When we're making more money.
Dear Lord Jesus, help us.
All right, you guys ready to do these sign outs or?
All right, so we thank you guys for joining us for another episode. You can find us on Facebook at Even More About Nothing. Go like our page. Tell your friends about it. Post what you like. Post things that maybe we could talk about. Topics you guys want to hear. We also have a Facebook group, Even More About Nothing podcast. You can email us if you want to at evenmoreaboutnothing@gmail.com. Be honest, just go look at us on the interwebs. We appreciate the traffic. We appreciate communicating with you guys. So go and follow us. For me, you can find me on Instagram at Black Rafiki, Snapchat Black Rafiki 30, Twitter is Black Rafiki 30.
You can find me on YouTube at Ace Oliver, Demyers07, Demyers15. You can find me on Instagram at Demyers15. You can, as far as Snapchat, you can't find me on there. I deleted my Snapchat app. I officially moved into a cave. I live in a cave now, so Snapchat, I'm offline.
Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna do the sign off. Mookie833 pretty much everywhere except PlayStation. Shu Yoshida. When we gonna change his names? You fake Mookie out here. I'm coming for you. I want my gamer tag back.
All right. Anyway. Yeah.
And
Mookie833 on Twitter. Mookie833 on YouTube. Mookie833 on Twitch. Mookie883 on Snapchat. I don't really be doing that except when I travel out the country. If you didn't see my Dubai snaps, you missed out because I've never snapped more than I snapped when I was in Dubai, and those snaps were lit. Let me tell you something.
Right,
the snaps were lit.
All right,
Anyway,
I did forget my PlayStation 1 and my Twitch, which is Black Rafiki. Go figure.
All right. Anyway, I'm the special guest for the week. Follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter, all at Timmy Tunga. Setting fire to the streets, so yeah.
You're not even a special guest, boy. You're just a guest.
we out here. All right. Assalamu alaikum. Have a good one.
All right, deuces.
Peace.
You ain't gonna say nothing?
I was mad at what he said, but all right, I'll see y'all later. Just lay down.
Alright, I'll see y'all later. Boy, gotta get roasted real quick.
Can't lose, nah.